Batting going.
Campaign first quarter, fine. Cool. Fourth quarter, I was like, has this man have went C9? Has he went C9?
Mad Dog. I'm on gold level.
Big Rod is playing behind Mattel for like the 18,000th time. I always been saying.
In the fourth quarter, you don't come with that. I mean, Shaman should have been out there. You could have had Shaman. You could have had Precious and Tua getting plenty of time.
Yeah, well, you could.
Where is Precious and Tua?
On the bench. On the bench, just watching the game.
On the bench, and that's crazy. They playing 11 guys.
They played a guy that didn't even know who he was.
Yeah. Bradley just got thrown
next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful
I got the fucking Ravens.
We're at M&T Bank Stadium.
You ready for Lamar Jackson Kool-Aid?
That was like the episode from the movie about looking for the white boy with the glasses in the game.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Yes.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
I'm putting my damn zig route on Madden.
Baker down from the gun. Catch made by Bobby Irving. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
What's your man's get for blitz?
Blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to shut down in a hurry. But Kate here's quarterback and running back on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
I just don't know it like in the last.
Like a full cell, 1, 2 out.
3rd and short, Mayfield.
Oh shit, that was bad. Power forward, quick fire.
Nobody trying to watch.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4.
They were watching.
Mayfield to throw for it.
Fuck! You bumped my fucking man. Pick me off. Dirty rat bastard. Fucking bumped the fuck out of Mike Evans.
They want to see us. They got tired of seeing the problem. He was out there winning. They got
First
tired
down
of
now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Like I said,
Jackson looking to throw right away.
feel real
Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down, but there's
Roughing the passer, come on, man.
just a momentary loss
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna show you roughing the fucking passer.
and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
LB, watch. I'm gonna come back over here and let you know about it.
So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal.
I'm gonna wear a Chris.
Lamar now from the gun. Chase out to his right.
Oh my god.
Score, it's a Baltimore touchdown.
Too fucking fast.
Pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have
It
made.
is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith.
Still one.
You could use
Oh, thank you. Pick 2. Dumbass try to go for 2. I picked that shit off.
Do that.
And the
Damn it, he caught
Put
me.
together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
And now Burger right across the street from the workout arena. Oh, y'all tripping. Man, you guys.
Like, everybody open tells you ain't go
Could have been 7 if they tried to point after, but instead, they allowed him to put this away.
Ouch.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Blood catching me. Radar.
Like, I
go to Jack in the box, but I go to Quickway.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to lie. I'd rather go to Jack in the box.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
No, God.
It's in ahead, has about 5
Good
yards.
run.
Give that tackle to Broderick
Take
Washington.
them 5 yards.
Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Y'all, bro. That's why I know y'all.
Well, they just choose
Like, I'm gonna
stay
turn-
with
I'm gonna
those
turn-
opportunities
wait,
to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm about to go to White Castle.
Grabbed by Chris Godwin.
That's what White
And he got this close to midfield before going out. It's a
I thought the
13-yard
first
play,
one
and
was
that's
like
enough
the
for the
White
first.
Castle.
I'm gonna spread his ass out. Pass the ball. Since he want fucking blitz. Oh, shit.
Choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually.
Not doing that no more.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you?
Y'all understand. Y'all understand.
He covering that fucking underneath shit.
In and out burgers right across the street from the workout.
So after the incompletion, here
Fuck
comes the 2nd down call.
Like, for the convenience purposes, I'm not going to pick this up.
Throwing again
I'm
is
not
Baker.
going to pay a little extra dollars to
Dumped off to his running
pay
back.
for this damn food.
And this is
First
knocked
down.
right along that 40-yard
In
line.
and out burger it is. And
It's a
if
gain of 12
and
there.
if you ever go to an In
And
and
that's
Out
good
burger,
enough
that
for a
shit
Tampa
always,
first
that
down.
line always wrong. I don't think I've ever been
Slate
to
downs
California.
to approach here from the 40.
Yeah, line that.
It's like cookout over here.
Irving here from the
Line
gun.
always line.
In and out is
Kick
trash.
is flattened to the ground.
In and out burger. Hot
First
garbage.
down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
I never had it.
I had it.
That's how you know the restaurant good.
I had my people say it was not. So
Trash.
Pressure coming. Baker.
we got great burger places here. So
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
true.
They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Whataburger better than In and Out.
That's just great instincts.
Yeah,
Go
what?
air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a big point in coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down.
Yes. Hey, Bear go to church.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield.
Yeah, he tripped. Man, we going to In and Out Burger together, y'all. We gonna have a Harold and Kumar moment. We all gonna get high and go eat there.
You have to have
Y'all
a
tripping.
moment. I'm going to
That's
White
going to do it
Castle.
for quarter number 1.
I'm not going to White Castle with y'all eating that little ass burger.
To the
You know
bank
what I'm
in just a
That's
moment.
like buying like 30 times.
I ain't, that's, I ain't going for that. I don't want to have to feel like
I
I
only buy 4. I don't even get the burger. I get the 6.
Ready to go with our 2nd quarter.
You went
Buccaneers
all the
with
way
the
to
ball
a
and
first
chance
fight.
to score.
Yes, you out of pocket, yo. LB, you out of
Here's
pocket.
Baker.
Because
He brings
White
it in.
Castle
And he'll pick up
Good way to
right
hold
on
on
the
to this
chains.
shit, Aiden.
I'm sure Coach
Thank you for taking that hit. Hold on to it. I damn sure thought he was going to drop it. He popped the fuck out of Aiden ass.
Early downs.
You gotta be
They tried
different.
to
Like,
run this across Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
I said White Castle.
take
They
it
get
away.
it to Irving.
Ah! Good cut back.
It's there to force a small loss.
Something about the
During
Ravens
draft
like
season, I
that.
was talking to an NFL GM, and he
All
said,
the
you know
way
what,
to a
in
burger
time,
spot.
we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal
Fucking
as sacks.
serious?
Sacks get so much of the popularity.
Like, that's like
tackles
me
for
going to
loss, when you
Chick-fil-A,
look
like,
at
yo, let me
that,
get a
That is
I promise
so
you, in
cheap.
time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on
I'm
plays like that.
sorry.
Ain't nobody going to Chick-fil-A saying, let me get a burger.
Good shit, Godwin.
Big touchdown.
Oh, I thought he was going to pick that off. I squeezed that shit in there.
On
In
his
Georgia,
chest,
they
McLaughlin
actually
for the point after.
I would surprise you. I would take you to
I did drag route with Godwin,
and I would get you to one.
and I was in the red zone.
And the Buccaneers.
He bumped off the corner and scored a damn touchdown. Caught it, bumped off his ass. Broke the tackle. Good shit, Godwin.
The Bucs get lined up and they'll
Now we get the lead.
No, it ain't. It's just the expensive bird. Don't play.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive.
Fat Burger. I never had Fat Burger. That's in L.A.
LB.
When it comes to that shit, I prefer Shake Shack. That is like the model.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Tino, you ever been to Shake Shack?
I love Shake Shack.
Shotgun snap to Jackson.
Shake Shack is better than Five Guys.
Complete Derrick Henry.
You ever been to Shake Shack, Burundi?
He's got a huge game.
Shake Shack to Chicago.
Yeah, we got Shake Shacks here in Houston,
Goes for
too.
even 25
It's decent.
yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Yeah, we were talking about food spots on CMO's live stream.
Already into enemy territory.
They give you a lot of them. They trying to kill you, big dog. They trying to kill the brother.
Fuck! How the fuck he get open?
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That one goes for 25
Oh man,
yards. And that's good for a
it's
Ravens
hard. It's
first
hard
down.
to defend Lamar Jackson because it's like that motherfucker can scramble. He beat you with his arm.
They never had a combo. You gotta fire.
Hey, they finally realized.
And now they only tested it
On
out.
the gun. Here's Jackson.
They
On the
finally
move,
realized
headed right.
this economy, boy, you got to compete.
Fuck!
He's got it.
Good fucking pass. Good fucking pass. He tricked the fuck out of me.
So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while
God.
in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Nope.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, an aggressive mindset not working for them early on here. 2-point tries following both touchdowns, Brock, and neither have been successful.
Well, I hope they worked on a lot of two-point
I've been to Trail Burger. It's pretty good.
Hopefully, they could find some better success on future two-point chances.
Yeah.
That's me.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kyle, I've always heard you say it, you know, and I just sitting there like, what the hell? Talking about this hard shit. This hard shit.
On the give, this is
He's stacking the fuck out of the line. He won't let me fucking run the ball. He's stacking the fucking line.
Keep frying this time.
Let's see.
They'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Baker to throw. That pass complete to Irving. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I got to spread his ass out and pass it.
No, don't do that, Tino. That's going to hurt your stomach.
The call's going to be on 3rd down.
The projectile throwing up doing that. That's white folks.
Mayfield now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
No, it ain't about
It's a
that. It's just
4-yard
your
gain,
stomach
and
gets
that's
used
gonna
to
get him across the
eating
marker
it.
and
You're
earn the
vital.
first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend
Correct,
all
correct.
week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down, here's Baker. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You want to keep playing cover 4?
Something happened and got some yardage when the
Okay.
play didn't
You want to keep playing cover 4? I got something for that.
to avoid a hit. The only negative
Keep playing cover 4.
Anybody can fan their horizon. Anybody can fan their horizon. Trust me, motherfucker.
Figure my opponent is this.
Flushed out of the pocket. Take it off.
Fuck it. I'm going to scramble then. I'm going to scramble with Baker then since you want to keep playing cover 4.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm going to get that easy 10 yards.
Defense so demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit it with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
But I'm like, wow.
Fuck! I threw it right to him. Shit.
Like shrimp.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game. And he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
I'm trying to like Ross because a long time since I just remember not liking that. But I think it's probably like the wrong place.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Well, you went to the wrong place, but I could guess.
This is the third place I want to go. I think it's called.
From the gun, Jackson.
What's called
He's got time here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Keep a spy on your ass.
Best friend, pressure.
Keep a spy on you, Lamar Jackson.
They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Lamar off the play fake.
Uh-uh.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Big gain has them across the 40.
Keep scrambling with his ass. I'm going to make his ass fumble.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10, all set up at the 48.
Wow, go play be mad at you right now.
The last time in the red loss this was.
Here's Lamar. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left.
No interception. Kick this ass off. Trying to throw it to fucking speedy ass fucking. Oh no! What the fuck? I picked it off and I fucking fumbled. Come on with that Kool-Aid ass bullshit.
Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a kick.
To me.
That's the second time that happens to me.
Get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
I didn't know what he's talking about.
He's still please know how much they risk.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really crave man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to leverage you, separate from you, and make a play, just as that tight end did.
1st down from the red zone.
It's like, what are you talking about? Everybody knows you got the bobble. It's like, no.
He's on the move.
It's like,
Drop that shit.
That one's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the
That's right, field goal.
You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Ravens calling on Justin Tucker for the field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hand.
No.
That's good defense, y'all. We held him to a field goal.
That's halftime of this contest. Enjoy both teams and taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Here, player, I say player for player, he best.
Get lined up and they will kick this away.
Exactly.
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to the second half.
I
We've
watched
got a
basketball,
touchback.
and I listened to goddamn station. Like, I should have watched all of this.
Yo, played this year, you know that game.
LaMelo
First
plays
and
like
10
that.
out from the 30.
He did not play like that.
Lamar now from the gun. That's taken in by Henry. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40.
I'm saying player to player. You're looking at.
And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You're saying I'm not saying.
This running back is a
You're going off his
maker.
statistics, saying he's a better player. I'm just saying that.
Running his back. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every
He lost it deep left.
I'm taking LaMelo.
Oh my God! Kool-Aid ass shit.
Who wants to play?
Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
That Kool-Aid ass shit, man.
The lead coming out of halftime. It's a Tez Walker touchdown.
I guarantee you, if Brunson wants to go home, he wants, I guarantee he
They
hurt.
said everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 13. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yeah, I think it's
Mayfield to throw. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard.
Markel Bridges.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Bridges made it miles. Bridges
Efficiency, exactly what you're looking for in first down. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Mark Wood.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Yeah, I know the temptation is there. I'm thinking on the booth. I know that play caller is too. Could have a chance to be aggressive. Not the case.
Oh, what
First down like they did, and the new
Man, Bronson system fine as hell.
Play fake. It's Mayfield.
Come on, he wide open, man. They made me overthrow it. I'm doing that play again. I'm doing that shit again. He was wide. Mike Evans was wide the fuck open. They're gonna make me overthrow it.
Because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
After play fake, here's Mayfield. Headed out right. On target to Godwin. And they bring him down around the 34. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 20.
Oh, tried to.
Move the chains. Gotta move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
You're dead, buddy. You so dead, draw off the screen. Get that Smith.
Mayfield to throw again. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so
Man, the
often when
whole
you
thing's
evaluate
like
players.
this, though.
You know, once
The
he
whole
senses
joke,
pressure,
like, the whole
he's getting rid of the ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him
No,
before
no,
it's an ultimate threat.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Hits him on the out route.
Touchdown, Mike Evans. Fuck out of here.
The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2 point attempts coming up.
Ah!
Interception. And the Ravens get it back.
Fuck.
Interception for the second
Sorry,
time
I'm down my
this game.
10. Fuck, man. Try to go for 2, picked it off.
Our growth has been on that Ashley Black figure. It's just very
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is the worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson.
Oh, I barely won that.
Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman.
Shit.
And he's out of bounds.
That's what he said.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That's for the Nazi bell.
That Kool-Aid ass shit out of here. Hop the fuck out, Mark Andrews. Not doing all that Kool-Aid shit, man.
I don't even think Brunson is. I think he's mixed. If I'm not mistaken. I think his mom's white.
Shotgun snap to Jackson.
Oh my god, that shit is big, man.
He'll get it up to the 27.
Oh, I called it. I got lucky and won this, man.
Nice.
One to take before a spin the rope. You know what I'm saying? But wasn't in the cards. So I'll take the win. I'll take the win.
Look, that's the mama there. That's Jaden Brunson's mama right there.
Okay. I set my stuff on do not disturb.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Rick Brunson.
For the people talking shit in my inbox.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I stripped the fuck out of Lamar Jackson. Motherfucker try to scramble up the middle, popped his ass. That fucking ball. Doing that Kool-Aid ass shit. I'm the king of Kool-Aid.
Protect the football at all costs. He doesn't. He gives that defense possession.
He ain't gonna let me run the ball. Pass it.
To be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead,
he's stacking the fuck out of that line.
Thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Baker now off the play fake. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
Oh my god, you couldn't keep both feet in Godwin. Fuck, I lost the fuck out of fucking Hamilton. Couldn't keep your fucking big ass feet in.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Ooh, I lost the fuck out of his ass with Mike Evans.
They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the
touchdown. Fuck out of here. Now I'm about to be down by 3.
And now for the point after. And crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there. So now another kick from him. A field goal.
That's right. Let's keep fighting, baby. Let's keep fucking fighting. Down by 3.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm not ready for my pick. I'm going to
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. Finding Flowers.
Fuck, that little bastard.
Bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Chill ass stop.
Ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens only up by a few.
Oh, God is dead.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 43. He sends this one to the end zone.
Interception. Give me that shit. Yes, I got the ball back. I know he pissed.
Every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Kept up close enough that they're going to get shots in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and created a takeaway.
Yeah, I just picked his ass off. I got the ball back. Yep. 1st down. Keep on blitzing me, bitch. Keep on blitzing.
And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
It's his running back. And he's out of bounds just past.
He can't stop that play, well, shit. Stay in that cover 3, motherfucker. Stay in that cover 3. Stay in it.
Unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. That pass complete to Irving. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. He'll look to throw it. This finds Evans, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here he is to throw. Irving hauls it in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That one gains 7. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw.
Oh.
First down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Okay. I got his ass out that cover 3. Now he playing cover 2.
Great positioning.
Okay.
Swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Throwing again is Baker. Made the throw as he was getting hit, and it's incomplete.
need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
To throw. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you play the quarterback with the escape, but you know you cover, you still got to cover to chase that QB out of bounds before you get the first down.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Throwing now. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun.
No, baby, overthrow it, man. Fuck. I had him fucking cooked. They made me fucking overthrow it. Cheating ass game.
Was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now to throw.
Oh, you dropped it.
Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
All right, go for the field goal.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little silent and they dodged the ball. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those.
They made me fucking miss. Cheating ass fucking game.
No good. He hooked it too far left.
Yeah, they start wobbling.
In this game.
Cheating ass game.
Guaranteed from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing. That's exactly what happened.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up. 1st and 10.
What? I ain't thought that.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He'll get this to Henry. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Nurtures their love of learning.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw.
For schools, this is the beginning of something big.
Ooh, almost a throw
Take that shit off.
Had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it.
Are you
Gotta
serious?
secure the pick before anything else.
2nd down. Jackson to pass. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Take that shit
For
off.
a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
How fucking catch that bullshit?
And he takes it inside the 35 before
Man, that's bullshit,
Big
man.
gainer here as he picks up 20.
They glazing the
That's gonna
fuck
be
out of here.
Ravens 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
How the fuck is he getting open like that, man?
And he
Oh shit. I quit. Hey, man.
There are people that look forward to your broadcast, and yet.
You mean you?
No.
Melon, there's no bunch of people looking forward. Look, I appreciate anyone who supports me over here, right?
Okay, say that.
Now you're being sort of, because you're coming, because now that's what I'm saying, you're getting into, I mean, there's some channels that are going to be like this. Some people's, do you look at a Kevin Samuels? He's going to have 30,000 people. That's him. That's Kevin Samuels. He was able to crack the code. Some people just regular people. I have no problem with being regular. You're saying I'm insulting someone. Who am I insulting?
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, no, man. This nigga gonna pick the same team I got.
Downtown Tampa.
I'm a regular.
Fucking corny, man.
On EA Sports.
I think you're...
He gonna pick the Buccaneers. I got the Buccaneers. Get the fuck out of here. They don't let you do friendly quits no more.
They do.
Why you gotta pick the same fucking team I got, man? Damn.
It's not his fault, man. It's EA. They fucking kid.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee.
Corny as fuck. Man, they corny for this.
On EA Sports. On the return is Sean Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way.
Oh, I have to quit, man. Fuck this.
Yeah, play him here.
Hell no, man. That's corny.
Oh, he's scared to play it here.
Cuz it's corny. Pick another team.
Bro, EA put you against them. G, it wasn't his fault. You probably say the same thing, but at least he's willing to play.
No, that's corny, man. Fuck it. I quit. I quit it. I don't care. Take the loss.
Dennis and DDG.
Give me a different team.
And there's a rift between Duke and DDG. Maybe now that might be manufactured. But she clearly wanted to deal with Duke. And he dealt with her, and I think he's risking his fan base with the women. You don't want to be thirsty, Duke. You don't want to be thirsty. But hey, he knows you don't need my help, and he knows what he's doing. Do your thing there, brother. Now, what I get to do is sit back and watch.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor.
The Ravens again? Come on, man. Damn. Just played them.
The home of the Ravens.
That's all you gonna find them. People are desperate for the win.
Damn, y'all niggas that fucking sorry that you got to play with a super team.
Set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
That fucking sorry. Just got to play with a super team. Okay.
The kids are not supposed to be aggressive. That's why don't really.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Is a very, very vicious.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going.
What did I
Pulled in by Henry.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. But put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
So when you talk about a Goldman pitcher, you're talking about 60s, 70s. German Shepherd, that's some stuff.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Levante David doing his work on defense.
They may not have survived. They're going to take those legs down. And that's their lead.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson.
Drop that shit.
This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
It's going to lose a lot of fight. So that gives people the impression that
on 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his
pick that shit off. He right there. Pick it off. Don't fucking drop the interception.
Intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
There would be a fork. There would be a fork on the dog. That was crazy. I was like, what? How you put a fork down?
Here's Henry. He did a good job of making one man miss, but couldn't get away from this defense.
Shut Derrick Henry ass down.
To a loss of yardage.
Oh, hell.
Often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it.
God, oh, fucking defense.
In business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early.
Come on, man. Fix your raggedy-ass internet, bro.
Bateman is the motion man.
Don't do that. Range guard,
motherfucker. Jackson. Now a deep ball to the end zone.
Take that shit off. Keep on throwing it deep like that.
Like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Damn, yo, we use a motherfucking chain on your bitch.
Straight ahead with Henry.
How dare you?
Brought down inside the 25. Tyke Smith. They're on the stop.
Goes up around the stop.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson.
Take that shit off, man.
On 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
We bend, but we don't break. I knew you were going to do that silly ass shit. You don't try to do a fake field goal and pass the ball. You fucking clown.
The holder to throw it, couldn't get away. Now they're going to turn it over on down.
The big brass of that.
See.
Here, 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field.
He trying to do some big brass with that Kool-Aid ass shit.
Not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield.
Intercepted. Got it. Let's go.
Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to be brought
Good
down
fucking
on
kick.
a turn of events here.
God damn it.
Giving his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Nope.
And he's trying to turn the corner, but will
Nope, no running there, Henry.
Down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Great job, man.
You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
This is the rawest combo I ever did with Dragon, though. I got to flip this shit.
On play action, here's Jackson.
And
that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms.
I don't like Dragon, though.
Those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
I'm starting to like Dragon, though. As long as they let me feel.
3rd and long for Jackson.
Oh, interception.
It's intercepted.
Sorry, Lamar. I know you all too well.
Buccaneers are going to take possession here.
I know you rap bastards too well. It's a defensive game right here. Score still 0-0. He picked me off, I picked him off.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some
God, man, I could not run the ball on the Ravens.
Every team
it's hard to run the ball on.
First down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back,
they forced you to pass the ball.
You can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Mayfield.
Shit!
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That wouldn't throw the fucking ball. I had to take the sack.
The quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them field. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson.
Drop that shit. Drop that Kool-Aid ass shit.
Falls incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Oh my God, how the fuck he get open like that?
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback
too
loved
much
his
time to
matchup.
fucking
He
throw.
allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Fucking cover 3.
First and 10. On the give, here's Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson.
Oh, interception. Thank you. No score. He ain't score, I ain't score.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 5. So no scoring as of yet. Nothing here at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando now for Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. These two offensive coordinators, they have been busy. What can they do to generate some offense in the second half to come? Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon as this third quarter begins. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They send Godwin in motion. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They send Godwin in motion. They'll go again here with Irving. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third down.
God damn, tripped me, man. Bastard.
Formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mayfield.
Wheel route. Wheel route. Touchdown, Buccaneers. I like that play. Doing a running back going motion, do a wheel route. The wide open.
And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it.
Oh, baby.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion.
Where you going, Aguilar?
Defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson looking to throw. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
How the fuck he catch that over my corner? Doing that Kool-Aid ass shit.
A big play and a much needed
Piss me off now.
36 yards. Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson.
Oh, interception.
Third time today he's intercepted.
Sitting on that shit.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your
trying to read my defense.
You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field.
Fuck that. I'm sitting in the house after your ass.
Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Well, put pressure on your ass and make you throw it.
They'll start from the 24.
Pressure on him.
On the handoff, it's Irving.
Fuck off
He's
me.
just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made.
God damn!
Effort to stop him, especially once he gets
stacking the fuck out of that line.
Points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3.
Really? I pressed on one.
After this,
that's really
this
cool.
is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
It's fucking serious.
Now Mayfield. incomplete. It's Shepard. A gain of 16 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Oh, he quit.
Tap, tap. He went tap, tap.
Yep.
Got me going up against Panda.
And I know people from the club are not going to come there. And sure enough, I've been there on Saturday nights. Club pack,
downtown
go out
between
there,
Fresh Street and I-375. That's where we're located.
Nah, that's the fucking line.
Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Huh?
Man, all you gonna do is hold up the Kool-Aid plays. Typical Lions player. Kool-Aid shit.
And that's not going to be returned.
Man, I'm gonna stop that Kool-Aid ass bullshit. Trying to throw deep and shit.
At the 30.
Man, shut the fuck up, man. I'm about to mute your fat ass.
Oh, this is an extension of the club. You can talk to the women, waiting on their orders.
Can't hear this faggot ass nigga, man.
And you can something. And if you got alcohol in you, a lot of people talk to do. It's a way to try to.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Charlie, yeah, baby.
And drive home.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game,
still got it. Good job.
Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's able to get this one out.
All you gonna do is run the ball with Gibbs. Alright, stop that bullshit.
It's a first down.
But like I said, it's not something I want to do.
Goff now looks to throw.
Give me that shit. Raggedy bitch. Big 6.
Picked up by Levante David.
Big fucking 6, bitch. Fuck out of here. Trying to do that Kool-Aid ass shit.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
Hate Lion players. All you want to do that Kool-Aid shit.
That likes all that potential chaos.
The Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Fuck out of here. I don't know who they fucking with.
And it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't take
so they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
I want to be home when I have my
What in the world? Now I can't handle it. Now I can't handle what kind of bullshit is this.
Well, it depends on where you go. No, they do have some that are decent. Once again, the crowds, you get a certain
the Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come
I'm all running. Sorry ass nigga. Talking all that bullshit. Trying to run that Kool-Aid shit. Tell them, Barney, we don't tolerate Kool-Aid over here.
Way down. I know one right up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It ain't close to no.
I can't retaliate. This is some cheating shit, bro.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one is fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Gronk. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
But you can say, hey, want to grab something to eat? You say, yeah. And you can say, okay. And she'll be like, okay, it's right there. You say, no. Just, just wait a minute. What? I ain't passed back.
Get your ass down.
And he's met in his tracks.
No fucking running.
Getting to him for the loss there. That's Kalijah Cansey.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's a little bit longer. But
and that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Magic City. One of the big things about that.
The give right side for Gibbs. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
When you see, and I'm talking about,
in motion goes Patrick. Here's Goff. And that's called in by St. Brown over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And then drop it there.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Money. They make money. You got
second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And one thing about COVID, man, I hope we go back.
From the gun, here's Goff.
I'm the type of guy, I need night.
And that is incomplete.
Fuck out of here. Not falling for the city and shit.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a 2nd and 10.
Are you serious, man? This is bullshit. Thank you. By the way.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
Fuck, you fast bitch.
Take a turkey leg and do it like I never done it before.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
That's one thing I've never cooked before. Never cooked a turkey. The turkey legs, turkey is awesome.
And we are tied at 7.
Man, I'm sorry.
What that's what it is.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Squash. It was so much horrible. what, Brian? I'm going to put in the back chat if you want to check it out for yourself.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Well, I've said it 15 times, and I'm still
on those Evans. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
Fuck.
That is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Enough for you? I got cabbage.
There you go, Rep. I'll take the fella. I'll take the
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The gain there on 2nd down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
First down.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
There's a short one taken in by Otton.
Like, seriously, grabs
there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Yeah, it's worth being better.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Just leave them.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground right. And he is very close to a 1st down. I see the close fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The decision for Ty Bowles, and he says, let's go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, so I'm saying
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, man. It's pass interference.
Offense was moving a little bit, having back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause. Forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
I don't really get that tree in order.
Well, no, but
first down.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35.
So thirsty to stop Mike Evans.
For 13 yards
I got other whip besides Mike Evans.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Fuck!
That's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Damn it! Dude, fucking pick 6. God damn it.
Interception return for a Lions touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD.
Yeah, I could never do that. Like what he's doing.
That the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that part because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though.
Also, you got that ball. So you got Eddie trying to make that down. Because it's the mountain. You got about 3 feet of the top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Got you there. iPhone. So you got
and not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Up there too.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And pass the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can get you going back the other direction.
Mayfield to throw it.
Oh my God, man. Keep picking me off.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the
It's 2 picks I ain't thrown. God damn it.
Thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it, and instead created a...
Pay for that shit.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way, it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Out of the gun. Goff.
Drop that shit.
Incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Right? And they be like, I said, okay, what Chuck said. He said, the ball. I said, no. Black strip club, with a black strip club. He said,
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
That Kool-Aid ass shit! Man, fuck this game, man. I had 3 people on Williams. Kool-Aid ass shit. He's still gonna catch it. Kool-Aid ass bullshit, man. Fuck this game.
Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50.
This need to fuck off, man.
It was aggressive, and it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there.
Hey, baby.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mayfield off the play fake. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Baker going to give it to Irving. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Now a 2nd and 2. Going right side is White. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Opting to run again here with White. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Mayfield now. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard of the completion in 2nd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's gone. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He's got his target. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put it.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Goff now to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Baker.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Mayfield. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he would get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Goff. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead with, oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beaten here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Well, this one taken in by Otten. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. they're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. What a perfect day for football. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Let's go. Daniels going to throw to get us started. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Daniels on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
65, 6,
back to throw. Here's Daniels. And he's got it. That's a layout for it, but touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Tucker now on the return. Races past midfield. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Caught by his back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Sir, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Working quickly here.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Daniels to throw on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. Down the run right, throwing deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders break the tie here in the first. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Irving here from the gun. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. And they can go ahead and... Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That's going to be caught by Evans. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That pass complete to Irving. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Hauled in by Godwin. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Getting out to his left. On the run, they connect on the deep shot. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders. In trouble. It's turned real long here. Daniels now. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Okay, ready? Go! Ready?
And you're going for this. He fires one deep down the middle. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. So after we saw fourth down last snap, now we've got first and goal. It's White on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape it.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Daniels to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he takes this down after crossing the 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Drop 50.
Throwing now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian is in with the INT. And the Buccaneers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Irving on the inside give. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Right back to Irving now. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down. Here's Baker. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Trying to locate it. Oh, no, he lost it. And it bounces out of bounds for the touchback. So no harm, no foul.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
He's back to throw. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Ready, set.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Dixie Maverick. Let's go now.
One final shot before halftime. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead on the last play of the half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Putting the tight end in motion. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He still has room inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. A quick throw completed out to the left. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Running on second with White. The defenders are there to get him at the line. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Stop below 18. Ready?
Here's Daniels. Fits it through the middle. At the 20. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders chunk the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They give to Irving, left side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Once again, Irving. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. The kick is off the mark. No good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
Daniels on 1st down. Escapes the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Dragon 60.
From midfield on 2nd down. Flush down now to his left. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. incomplete. Here's Brown. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here he is to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Got it. Ready?
It's 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw it. He's got it. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Tucker now on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Completes this one to Otten. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remain and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Got it.
Throwing again is Baker. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders get it back after the turnover at the 29. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready, ready. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the 37. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game, Brock. Touchdown! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Tucker now on the return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's intercepted. That will do it. Jeremy Chinn has got it.